Hi, it's Nick Shell, and this is what I think is a pretty cool video. Now take a look at me real quick right now. In the year 2016, age 35 and a half. Look at my hair. Alright, look at my hairline. Alright, let me get the, there we go, see. Alright, and look at the, oops, there's kind of the thinning, you can see all that. Alright, okay, so now that we got all that settled, let's go back in time. And you're going to see why I don't have the selfie cam on, but instead we're going to travel to my computer. Now, I think Facebook can be a fun thing. Before we go to, Facebook, let's do that. Now these are a little bit out of order, but this is on my personal Facebook page, but let's just look for fun. Okay, so this is age 24. This is me at age 24. I had really long hair. So not a whole lot you can tell about my receding hairline or hair loss at that point. Let's just, and I haven't really rehearsed this much, so we'll just take a look at some other pictures. Here's me when I was 10 years old back in 1991 when I played a Prince in a play. Let me try to find something a little bit more revealing. Okay, this picture was taking place when I was 21 years old. So look at that. That's me in my college dorm, age 21. Now I said I feel I've been receding since noticeably 19, and so this is 21. I guess you might call that maturing hairline, but for me, I could already even see in there, like I felt that was going away. To me, that was what I call a receding hairline. But I've got more where that came from. I mean, here's another one. That's me outside my college dorm. Of course, the hair's over it, so you can't tell as badly. Okay. This would have been me at age 23. Of course, I had so much hair and it was pushed over, but clearly for me, though, there's that mysterious region that no one paid attention to back then even. All right, this is trying to find something a little bit different here. There's more when I was 24 with the long hair. Okay, this is really fun right too. Obviously it was a joke, but I was pretending to be a wrestler. Actually, if you watch enough of my YouTube videos, you'll know that that is something that happened for a while. This is a picture I was specifically thinking of that I wanted my subscribers to see. This is me, and I can look right here at the date. So this was April 17th, 2016. My birthday is April 20th. So in the year 2016, I turned 25. So when this picture was posted, I was still 24 years old. Okay, so look at my hairline there at age 24 years old. The haircut's not much different than what I do now, but that was back when I could still spike my hair straight up and get away with it. Now, even then, though, you can see at age 24, I had a little bit of something to cover up there, but still easily gave kind of a squared off hairline right there. So I could still get away. It was thick enough to easily spike it, but it was starting to go up there, and I was aware of it then at age 24. All right, let's keep looking. This was actually at age 25. It was just a really nice haircut, and it covered it up, and it looked neat and everything. That's right after I cut it, after I had the long hair. All right, let's travel into the future. It's funny, this, well, that's not really a good picture. It's not close up. That's no good for you. So let's, okay, this is it's funny because there's not a lot of pictures of me at age, like in my youth on the internet, but look at this. This is me at age 19. This is when I went to California the first time, and I was recently turned 19. Now, for me, this was the year that I officially felt, okay, I can see my hairline going up a little bit. Now, some would say that's just maturing, but for me, I was seeing that baby hair sort of kind of lead into more scalp there. So obviously, and look, it was a joke. I was a camp counselor, and some of the kids like made my hair goofy, but clearly though it's a picture of my hairline. But there's not a lot of pictures of my hairline when I'm younger. So age 19, that was my hairline. That's what it looked like when it was pulled back. All right. So what else we got that's going to be interesting here? And I'm just going to be looking at the dates to look at some of these hairlines. So this would have been, I was 27 at this point. You know, that would be still kind of an ideal hairline. That's not bad at all. That's pretty easy. And let's see, this was at me at my 10-year reunion, so I was age 28. But I had the longer hair again. I was kind of getting away with covering that up. Oh, this is fun. This is me also at age 19, but with my hair not pulled back. So I just had a big loaf of hair on top of my head there. All right, what else do we got that's interesting? Okay, so this picture is when I shaved my head. This is my wife and I back in, let's see, 2008. So I was 28. It's 2009. So there's my hairline. That's me shaving my head. You can see the V going on right there. And remember, this was back in 2008. So I was, or sorry, 2009. So I was 28 here. All right, what else we got? Okay, this is interesting. This is September 2006. So this would have been, this is me and my cousin. But that is me at age 25 with I was growing out my buzz cut. I often had buzz cuts, but kind of give you an idea. Me at age 25 there. All right, what else we got? Okay, so this would have been 2010. So this is me at age, what, 29? So it's funny because, like, if I did that haircut now, clearly I don't have that thickness anymore, you know. Even if the hairline doesn't look that much different. It's funny because these are some pictures when I was 29, when my wife first got pregnant with our first son. He was now 6. But, you know, it's funny because that haircut, that was like a really good hair day. Of course, you can see that there's more thickness there. I'm trying to show you more interesting and relevant pictures here. Okay, here's one. So this is when I shaved my head this year. I'm sorry, this year. It was, okay, 2011. So in 2011, I would have turned, I'm trying to do the math here. Oh, I would have turned 30 that year. So this is me. Yeah, obviously if my son was just a baby. That's me shaving my head at age 30, which to me isn't a whole lot different than it is now. That hairline, to me, that's pretty similar to what we've got now, but with it being thinner. So there's how that looked back at age 30. That's over 5 years ago. I'm just trying to show you some more shots of what it looked like over 5 years ago. Okay, this one I thought was pretty telling too. I mean, even though it crops off, there's where it goes up. That's 5 years ago at age 30. Now, but far away though, and this is when I was still 30. With a shaved head, I still look like that. And I think now my hairline would go up more than that. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. This is, again, age 30. That's my hairline. So, I mean, I feel that through looking through these pictures, we can see how my hairline goes up. And here's another age 30. So this is over 5 years ago. And even that was kind of coming down, so that covered up that part of it going up. So even if it was a little bit thicker, still that hairline was pretty persistent going back several years. Okay, am I pretty much done as far as showing you interesting? Okay, and then I mean, by this point, let's see it this way. This was when I was 32 years old. I was starting to shave my head shorter on the sides like that, and kind of do the inch on top. To me, that's when I was like, okay, yeah, I clearly have a bigger forehead at this point, but I wasn't really caring about it much. So this is probably me at my skinniest after I really became a vegan and grew a beard. A little meme that I made. All right, let's see what else we got here. And yeah, at this point in my life, I was like, okay, yeah, I've got hair loss going on. So this is May. So yeah, I was like 33. I was just turned 33 at this point. And, you know, that's kind of the thing I'm dealing with right now. It's like, you know, unless my hair is pushed down long enough, that's kind of what you see there. By the way, it's funny because I'm so busy focused on talking about my hair that I'm not even, like, talking about how goofy some of these pictures are. So, and like, look at this. I mean, this is, well, let's say 2014. So this is me at age 33. And, I mean, to me, that's pretty familiar looking. I feel like that's pretty much how I look that's pretty much what I'm dealing with as far as hairline and really forehead. All right, so and that pretty much brings us to modern day. I could go on I pulled up MySpace, and because I had some more pictures from when I was 24, but really I think now that I went back on, yeah, like here's when I was, this is me when I was let's see, 2007, I was 20, so I was 26 here, and I mean there's the hairline at 26 going up right there. Obviously thicker hair, but so yeah, I mean thanks to me just going back on Facebook, I've had people ask me about doing a video like this, so hopefully you find this helpful to just kind of look back and see. I mean, you saw the one when I was 19, and you know, to me, I see a receding hairline. Now, if you're more of an expert than I am on what difference between maturing and receding, you might know more than I do. Oh, here's one. Look at this. I remember this. I was 15 years old when this picture was taken. Of course, not that you can really tell much from it, but like I said, I don't have a lot of my teenage or really younger pictures on the internet because I was an adult when the internet really became a thing. So this is me on my wedding day, and I was 27 at that point. So I think, would that count more as a maturing hairline, I guess? I don't know. All right, well, this has been fun for me. I think we've learned a lot. Let me just close with this shot again at age 24, right before my I was going on 25, but there's what I look like over 11 years ago. So hopefully that's everything you expected it to be, and I really enjoyed that. I mean, last night it was the video about you know, trying to guess my age on the videos or those other pictures, but today and I'm gonna take off my glasses just to kind of, now that you've seen all those pictures, here I am again at age, that's not a bald spot, that's just where I had my hair. So look, I had my finger like that right there, or I was doing that, was really weird, I don't know why I did that. But anyway, but this is what we're dealing with now at age 35 and a half. Would you agree though that my hair has been receding since age 19 when you saw that picture with the yellow shirt and the goofy braid stuff? I think so, but I'm not a hair loss expert. Again, don't be alarmed by that. I was watching Netflix and I was doing like this. That's what that is. It's not any more of a bald spot than, you know, anything else we'd want to do there. So this was a lot of fun. I just felt, well, let's go back on Facebook and let's take a look. So I forget all those pictures were on there, but was that entertaining? Was that helpful? I'm Nick Shell. I talk about receding hairlines, and it's a community that we're part of. And if you have any ideas that are not about hair and think that other people would care enough to watch them more than my hair videos, submit them. Maybe you're helping everybody out. I'm not here just to talk about hair, but so far that's the one people keep gravitating. In fact, on my YouTube channel, I even looked, and people are searching the hair stuff. So there's a demand for it. So if the demand changes, I'll make more videos. That's your job. My job is to keep making these hair videos, because that's the ones people watch even if they're nearly 15 minutes long. All right, thanks for watching.